who don't know what a Flerken is, it's basically a Marvel cat alien that has a dimensional pocket in its stomach. So tentacles come out, it sucks things up, and call it good.
So it's just like a cat, except it eats a lot more.
Well, and right now they are the Marvel's only talk hosts because they are the only ones not on strike due to our wonderful actors' strike.
I thought they finished that.
I haven't heard about if they finished it, but right now that's all they have going for advertisements for the Marvel's movie coming out this week, which is predicted.
It's gonna suck.
Oh, it's gonna. I don't even want to see it. Like I even watched Strange Worlds, that Disney animated fest. I don't want to see this one. But the reason why I brought that up was because I don't know if you guys remember, early July there was a independent film whose goal was to fill, what was it, 20,000 seats for their movie called Sound of Freedom.
Yep.
It was supposed to be a one weekend event, and it actually evolved into the top 10. It's actually at number 9. It could be passed by Five Nights at Freddy's, but unless anything else major big happens, it's going to finish in the top 10 grossing movies of this year.
Nice.
Hear this out. So, this tiny little film with only a $15 million budget, which I thought was amazing. Hold on, I'm getting to the screenshot here. Finished out its box office review at $242.6 million globally.
Nice.
$15 million budget, which means it's probably, one of the few movies this year that's more than not only made its money back, but had a lot of chump change to spare. Versus the Marvel's movie, which is looking at a range between 300 and 400 million, and they are literally resorting to cats as their spokesperson.
Well, the cat's the only.
Well, I've got no room to talk in the cats. All right.
Well, no, I like cats too. Like, you just heard mine purring in the mic because she wanted attention. But
like I said, the cats are the cat's the only thing that hasn't pissed off all the fans by now.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. But Sound of Freedom has done so well that November 14th, it's actually coming out to buy. Physical copies is coming out to buy. You can pre-order them on Best Buy as well as Angel Studios website themselves. The 1-star is kind of funny because I read it and it's like, I ordered it hasn't come out yet. Well, it doesn't release till the 14th.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
But it's also going to be available for purchase on Amazon Prime, just the digital, not the. But I just thought, it'd be kind of cool to show how much this movie has grown, especially since it was literally supposed to be a one weekend event.
And then a lot of the mainstream media coverage decided to attack it by saying, "Oh, it's based on conspiracy theories."
Exactly.
Yeah,
like they really had a hate boner for this movie. It was unreal.
Yeah, it does seem that seems to follow a pattern, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's weird is I don't think this movie would have done quite as well if it wasn't for said hate boner.
Well, in the U.S. alone, according to the box office numbers, because I have them screenshotted in front of me, it did 184.2 million.
That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, especially with their budget. Their budget for filming was what again?
15 mil. And most of it was crowdfunded.
And then another 5 to buy the rights back after the whole transfers of companies and all that, right?
Because it was crowdfunded, the crowdfunding not only paid for the production, but also to buy the movie. So basically, this movie is all profit. Very little loss. What I find hilarious about this, even more funny, is because this movie comes out to buy the 14th. The Marvels comes out the 11th. Disney originally owned this movie. Yeah. But they shelved it because they said nobody would want to watch it and it's too risky of a topic. Yet it's like right now, it's currently the 9th most grossing movie of the year. Five Nights at Freddy's might be able to pass it, but the rest of the movies this year don't have that expectation. So it could easily be the top 10 movies of the year. Even if it gets passed, it could still remain in the top 10. It has potential. It won't, obviously, we won't know until.
Oh, this was a big thing in a small package, no doubt. I mean, and the way it just created so much enthusiasm. A lot of people were like going and seeing it multiple times and saying it was really good. The only other film I could think of in recent time that had this kind of reaction was Top Gun Maverick.
And why was this movie too risky for Disney to release? Let's answer that. Why is it too risky?
What was one of those islands that the cruises regularly stopped at? Was it Little St. James? I think something like that.
Why? Yes, I believe it is.
I don't know. I didn't look into the cruise areas.
Didn't the guy who didn't kill himself used to own that?
Why? I think so. Could be wrong.
Weird.
Go figure.
Yeah.
What a coinky dink.
Yeah. So Sound of Freedom still kicking butt. This movie had some serious legs because it was going for a while. It is still as available in some theaters to see, is it, or is that
the box office numbers are from October 29, 2023, which it's still being showed overseas, so there might be some potential of it going more, but like I said, it's being released to buy digitally and physically November 14th. It's just limited on release. I haven't been able to see if Walmart has it available for pre-order, but I can tell that a couple of Christian movie bookstores have it, as well as you can order it directly from Angel Studios. That's where we are right now. And Best Buy has it on available for pre-order.
I will be dropping that link in the chat in just a moment.
Look out, guys. He's dropping a link.
Yep. Step to the side. You don't want this one landing on your foot.
I just find it funny that if the DVD and Blu-ray release sales with absolutely no advertising that it's coming out is going to be higher than freaking Marvel's opening day.
Yeah, that is really cool to see them do, and it's still really sad to see what Marvel, tangentially Disney and Star Wars and all that stuff has become. Remember when we were able to just like all of them?
Yeah. Well, okay, so right now,
and they didn't have to take shots at each other unless it was nerds arguing over which would win, a Vulcan or a Jedi, something like that,
Mm-hmm. Marvel's least grossing movie was The Incredible Hulk, and it was like 55 to 57, or it opened to 55 to 57 million. This is projected to be worse. And keep in mind, The Incredible Hulk was before the MCU even was a thing in the movie.
Yeah, it didn't get a lot of traction. I actually liked that one. I know a lot of people didn't care for it or just skipped it. And you can skip it and still keep up with what's going on because everybody knows the Hulk's backstory for the most part. Mm-hmm.
But it's just Storm? You cannot see a more comparison. Like I said, you got Marvel's literally showing a cat cafe as their interview process, which, I mean, cat cafes are right for cat people, but this is Marvel's. This used to reach out to all sorts of audience, and now it's literally down to a narrow window.
Well, I mean, if you had a choice between the cat and Brie Larson, what would you pick?
Exactly.
I pick the cat, then kill Brie Larson.
The cat's less annoying.
Yes.
Only in Minecraft.
Wait.
Yeah, sure.
Again, I feel kind of bad for Iman Vellani. I watched her show. Yes, the show sucked, but she is a character I really like, the personality she brought. And I'm like, if they would give her good writers, they could actually make her character relevant with this actress. She is, she is genuine. She was having fun. You could tell. And
from what I heard, she was trying to stay true to the comics. Whenever they were going too far left or right, she's like, wait, that's not how that happened in the comics. She was actually trying to, the best she could.
Yeah, she also called them out on the plot hole in the show. When they did some causal time loop, I'm like, hold on, by MCU time travel rules, that cannot happen except with use of the time stone. Other than that, you just create branch realities.
So
and they put her in a causal loop.
So the teenager could figure out the writing problems that the quote experienced screenwriters couldn't
she pointed it out to them. She said, doesn't this break our own time travel rules? And you know what the showrunner said? We'll figure it out later.
You know what's funny is what she pointed out is part of the Loki main basis now.
Yeah, right.
Is that what ChatGPT said?
Do not insult ChatGPT, sir. ChatGPT has more soul than these fucking parasites. Let's be straight. Come on, be real with me.
Yeah, ChatGPT will that'll perform for you. You ask it, it'll sing you the algorithm and blues.
I have to go back about like 2 minutes. Okay. Is Marvel is Marvel becoming involved with Neconomics?
What?
Well, you said that they are doing cat coffee shop sessions for like promoting this.
Okay, so yeah, they are. They literally are, because they can't interview any of the stars. That they're interviewing the quote unquote Flurkins, which anybody who's familiar with Marvel knows the Flurkin is basically a freaking cat. I mean, everybody was expecting how what's his bucket?
Goose?
No. Samuel L. Jackson's character, Nick Fury. Everybody was theorizing how badass he lost his eye. No, he lost it to a freaking Flurkin.
That pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean,
the way they could have made that work, because they wanted the mother Flurkin joke in there, is they could have done that, but not had that be what caused it, and then a little bit later, like 5 minutes later, get into a fight and make some bold sacrificial move where it cost him his eye.
Well, they know nobody knows the characters, that if you look up the newest promotional poster for the Marvels, it's a cat poster. No, I'm serious.
Again, I got no room to talk on the cats, though. I have a whole sci-fi / fantasy series based around cats.
Yeah, but you at least have an Egyptian goddess who is based, the cat goddess.
Yeah.
You have purpose.
Yeah.
You literally have the ultimate cat lady, okay?